All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Absolutely. Let's get into it.
Today, we're going to be looking at XRP.
Yeah.
Ripple.
It's been, well, let's just say it's been making some moves lately.
It has, and not all of them, up. We're seeing a bit of a dip, and there's this article making the rounds, kind of comparing it to what happened back in 2018.
Yeah, the 2018 thing, that was rough.
Definitely not a fun time.
Yeah.
But this article uses something called Bollinger Bands, I think
Oh.
that's how you say it, to make the comparison. And it actually suggests things might not be as bad as they look.
Bollinger Bands, they can be pretty useful for getting a feel for where crypto might be headed.
Yeah, they're a bit of a mystery to me, though, not going to lie. So before we jump into all that, maybe you can give us like a quick rundown of how those Bollinger Bands work.
For sure. Think of Bollinger Bands like a highway with guardrails, right? The price of XRP, it's like a car driving along this highway. The guardrails are the upper and lower bands.
Okay, I'm kind of getting that. So what do these guardrails tell us?
Well, they give us an idea of how volatile XRP is at any given time. If the price is cruising along near the upper band, it might be a sign that it's gotten a little too expensive, maybe even overbought. And when it dips down close to the lower band, well, that could be a signal that it's oversold.
Okay, starting to see the connection now.
Okay.
So in 2018, and now again, XRP kind of hit that upper guardrail and took a tumble.
Oh, exactly. And what's interesting is that both times it fell from the upper Bollinger Band. It's like a pattern, almost.
But this article you shared, it says things might not play out exactly the same way this time around.
Mm-hmm.
It talks about XRP potentially finding support at like $2.10.
Mm-hmm.
What makes them say that?
Well, take a look at where the lower Bollinger Band is sitting on the daily chart right now. It's right around that $2.10 mark. So there's a chance that XRP might bounce back from there. It's like hitting a trampoline, you know? You go down, but then you spring back up.
But isn't it a bit risky to, base everything on these Bollinger Bands? Don't other things matter too?
Oh, absolutely. Bollinger Bands are just one tool in the toolbox, right? It's like trying to navigate with only a compass. You need a map, too. In this case, the map is all the other factors that could affect XRP's price.
So what else should we be looking at?
Well, if we zoom out a little and check the weekly chart, we see the lower band is actually on an upward trend. So even though some folks are predicting XRP will plummet to $1, the weekly chart paints a slightly more optimistic picture.
Okay, so we've got these different charts telling maybe different stories,
Yeah.
right? Some analysts are like super bearish, while others seem, I don't know, a little less doom and gloom.
Yeah, you gotta remember, XRP is a pretty big deal. You know, it's still the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap.
Oh, right, I forgot to mention that. It's currently sitting at like $125 million with a daily trading volume of about $4.67 billion.
Exactly. That's a lot of activity. It tells you that people are still, engaged with XRP. They believe in it despite all the ups and downs.
Right, so maybe focusing just on this recent dip is like missing the forest for the trees.
It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day noise, But sometimes you got to step back and look at the bigger picture.
So if we're trying to figure out where XRP is going next, besides those Bollinger Bands, what else should we keep in mind?
Things like partnerships, how quickly XRP is being adopted by businesses, what's happening with regulations, all that plays a role too.
Okay, this is really helpful. So to sum up, for anyone watching XRP right now, what are some key things to watch for in the coming weeks? What might hint at a, further decline or a potential rebound?
Well, that $2.10 support level we talked about, that's key. If XRP holds steady there, could be a good sign. But if it breaks below that, might signal more trouble ahead.
Got it. So it's more nuanced than just XRP is doomed or XRP is going to the moon. It's about looking at the whole picture, right?
Exactly. The crypto world, it's full of surprises, Got to stay informed, be observant, and remember there are always multiple perspectives to consider.
Well said. That's all the time we have for this deep dive, but hopefully this gives everyone something to think about. I know it's given me a lot to chew on.
Always happy to share some insights. Until next time.
See you next time.